Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Thursday, the 19th day of June 2025. Everything I am going to say in this video is from my own opinion. It's from my experience of following this Nnamdi Kanu case. So I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a presiding judge. I don't have any legal degree or even legal diploma. So let's get it started. Today, the Federal Republic of Nigeria closed its case against Nnamdi Kanu. The court granted the defense 14 days to file its written address on a no-case submission and 14 days to prosecution to respond. The court then adjourned to 18th of July. What that means is that the Nigerian government has finally closed their case on Nnamdi Kanu matter, meaning everything they have against Nnamdi Kanu, they have deposited it in court. They don't have any other thing again against him. And the court now said that the defense team has been given 14 days from today to file they call it a no case. Okay, that is for them to come out to say, look at what happened. This is our argument. This is the reason why we said what the federal government presented before the court has no basis. So, and after that, the prosecution team, that is the Nigerian government side, are going to respond to what Nnamdi Kanu side will file. Then after that, on 18th of July, then they will come back to court. And I think after that 18th, if there is no judgment on that day, they will fix another date for judgment as well. Now, I think I should be able to say that the Justice James Omotosho did as he said. What do I mean? I'm only talking about the accelerated hearing. During the time of Justice Binta Nyako, I'm not saying Justice Binta Nyako is this or that, I'm just trying to share my own opinion. During the time of Justice Binta Nyako, the case was like, what is this? Everyday quarrel in the court because Binta Nyako, Nnamdi Kanu and his team don't have confidence that she's going to do what is right. So they were trouble during that time before Justice James Omotosho came in. I'm not saying that, oh, I have full confidence in Nigeria judiciary or I this or that. No, that's not what I'm saying. But at least Justice James Omotosho said that Nnamdi Kanu have stayed long enough in the detention. That when he was arrested the first time, I think he was how many years? 40-something, now he's 50-something after 10 years, that he's determined to make sure that this case will come to an end. And I think he did it today. The case has come to an end. So within next 2 days in court, the judgment will be ready. So I think that is the reason why I said, yeah, he tried, he did according to what he said. So I am not a lawyer, as I said before, but let us look forward to seeing how the outcome is going to be. But when I analyze how the judgment, everything went through, I am confident that Nnamdi Kanu don't have that too much case, according to how people elaborated it. As if Nnamdi Kanu took knife to cut people's neck, as if Nnamdi Kanu, they saw him with gun and all those things. But at the end of the case, I also thank the defense team of Nnamdi Kanu because, presenting an evidence before the court, bringing someone before the court is not the issue. The issue is, do you have the ability and what it takes, the evidence and the requirement to prove your case? That was where the federal government side flopped, because every argument they brought to the court, for example, the issue of NSAS, that was number one powerful thing that the federal government thought they could use to take Nnamdi Kanu down. The issue of NSAS, that Nnamdi Kanu commanded people to burn all those buses. Now, they asked them, no problem, bring those people who burned the buses that they arrested and ask them whether Nnamdi Kanu sent them, number one. Bring the plate number of the buses to confirm that, yes, these are the buses they burned. All those things they were unable to bring in. So it's not enough to come out to say, Tinubu killed Donald Trump. It's a statement. I can make that statement. That Tinubu is the one that massacred people in Benue. I can make that statement. Do I have the proof that Tinubu killed those people in Benue State? So anybody that alleged must prove. Now, after that, they started talking about that someone said Nnamdi Kanu asked him to kill 2,000 people and the person was able, 30,000 people. The person was able to kill 2,000 people. And at the end, they asked them to bring evidence. They started bringing Vanguard online newspaper. Okay, the Vanguard online newspaper now. Call the person that posted that thing to bring evidence. Oh, nowhere to be found. Do you interview the journalist? No. The person that said this, do you arrest him and interview him? No. So where do you see your proof that Nnamdi Kanu sent him to do that? That was another flop. Then they started talking about the issue of broadcasting. Issue of broadcasting, I think at the end, Nnamdi Kanu will be guilty about the issue of broadcasting, for bringing radio equipment into Nigeria that is supposed to go through the license. If I bring broadcasting equipment to Nigeria by violating what is it called, Nigeria Broadcasting Corporation license something, I read it. The fine is not above 1 million naira. The fine is 500,000 to 2 million. So is that why you hold somebody for 10 years for bringing radio equipment? The fine is 500,000 to 2 million naira. Is that why? What is another case again? There are so many laughable cases they brought against Nnamdi Kanu. For me, the senior advocate of Nigeria that also came into join Ejimako, they tried, because where I see that they did a marvelous job was during cross-examination. Because cross-examination is a tool. I will not call it just a process. It's a tool to veto every evidence they brought against you. Because you've got to ask the person question. Whether the person is lying, you will discover that. Sometimes they will say this during the evidence. During cross-examination, they will say the opposite. They said that Nnamdi Kanu was happy when he was testifying when he came to Nigeria. Then they asked them to bring the video evidence. They brought the video. The judge saw that Nnamdi Kanu was telling them, I need my lawyer. This is the third time I'm granting an interview without my lawyer. The law says I should not grant an interview without my lawyer. That was where Justice James Omotosho said, no, I will not admit those things. So when you look at all these things, you will see that it is because of hatred that is making them to keep Nnamdi Kanu, not any other thing. Because of hatred. The terrorist that was declared wanted to have killed over 1,000 people, Ado and Yero. The military is still having meeting with him. Nobody is saying anything. The Mietiala leader that was charged for treason for sponsoring Fulani bandits, they released him. Nobody knows the reason why. So because Nnamdi Kanu's name sounds Igbo, or because they hate him for his influence, this man has never carried weapon against anybody. If you are an adult and someone said, oh, Nnamdi Kanu preached that made him to carry weapon, if you are an adult, if someone send you to carry weapon, see, you that carry that weapon, you are the one that the law is going to hold. You are not a minor. But if the person is a minor, if you ask him to even carry weapon to go and do something, if they catch him, he say you are the one that sent him. The law will leave the minor and hold you because the person is a minor, not an adult, bringing cases of proxies. The whole case the federal government brought against Nnamdi Kanu are proxy cases. Only one case for bringing radio equipment. Do not forget that from the beginning of the case, the DSS told the court, that is the first day of Justice James Omotosho handling the case, they told the court that they did not find anything terrorism or incriminating against Nnamdi Kanu apart from the radio equipment. This thing is clear. They sponsored news outlets like Vanguard News, Premium Times, all those things. The reason why I use the word they sponsor, I sound allegedly, but the way they publish things against Nnamdi Kanu, that is the reason why I said they sponsored them to be deceiving the public about Nnamdi Kanu, portraying him to be evil, of which he is not. So, another thing they said, Hope Uzodinma said Nnamdi Kanu was the one that killed people in Imo State. Okay, bring the video. Now, they brought the video. Hope Uzodinma was saying the killing in Imo State is not from IPOB. That was another flaw. They keep on lying in the court. Or just to make sure that they convinced an innocent man. Apart from that, they say Nnamdi Kanu is the one that asked them to do the prison break in Imo State. All right, are you there? Bring the surveillance. There are cameras around there. Up to today, the reason why they did not release the camera is because the security operative, Nigerian security operative, they were responsible for that outbreak. Another evidence shows that DSS and military kill people in a war. Contrary to what DSS presented, that it was IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu. And the question continues, who is now killing people in Enugu? Who is now killing people in Ebonyi? Who is now killing the people in Abia State? And from across the nation, Osun, Ekiti, Delta, Edo, all this Benue, who is now killing these people? So, it is so unfortunate that the hate and animosity against this man has no limit. And the DSS as well, they should understand one thing. Everything you are doing because they are paying you how much? 200,000, 150,000, 100,000. Everything you are doing in the name of order. You should be able to do it because very soon you will still leave that place. You will still leave. You are not going to stay there forever. The reason why I'm saying this, any day of Nnamdi Kanu court case, they will go and block road far away from court. They will block it like what they did today. Take a look.
They said this man, he said you won't come inside court now. Why they go arrest you? What do you do?
I don't know. That comes when they come for my bag.
You don't commit any crime now. Why they go arrest you? Okay? What did he do now? What's the problem? You don't want him to carry the flag?
No.
He's with me now. He came.
No.
So what? Why wouldn't they allow him in now? He came with me now. What's the problem? I'm in court too now. There's no issue. There's no issue.
I need to ask for a different.
No, he came with me. That's what I'm saying now.
Because I know the law.
Yeah, it's with me.
Better Nigeria.
Yes, now. It's not a crime for him to carry Nigerian flag now. So.
Is it a crime to have Nigerian flag?
Wait now, let me talk to them. So let him come in, please. Your case is not. It's on the second floor.
Let's see him.
I know now. I know what they are here for.
Okay.
Your case is on the second floor. Why do you want to block the whole street? I've even been to your case to say I don't lock the door. I have a case on the fourth floor and he's with me. Please let him come in. No, now we don't have to be fighting over this now.
We did not stop him from standing there.
Your territory is restricted to that courtroom where you have your national suspects. It's not your court premises.
Inside court premises.
No. This is the street of the court. You understand? Court premises is inside. It hasn't gone inside. Yes, now.
It's when it goes inside.
It's when he goes inside that you have a problem with that. I've brought him to court several times. He's my partner. You understand? We are partners in the struggle for better Nigeria.
If he had come here without.
That's why he came. That's why I came down. You understand? He comes with me now. I'm not going to deny him to you that he's my person. You understand? And he has a right to carry Nigerian flag. You should be happy that he even has the biggest flag. The only flag that is flying in Nigeria today is carried by this guy. The rest don't rest. Because even we themselves know the blue flag anymore for Nigeria. So, and are you guys opposed to ending the war in Benue
State?
They're not opposed to it.
Being killed every day.
Please, officer, let him come in. The right you don't have is the right to prevent a Nigerian from walking freely on the street. You know that. That's wrong. Yes, it's very wrong. You are impeding the freedom of movement, and that's not the job of the DSS. You are for internal security.
Of course.
In fact, if it's not in Nigeria, you have no business coming to court to come and be dictating who enters court. The court has a public gallery where people are supposed to even observe trials.
Yes.
That's why they put all those seats there.
Nigeria.
So you are not supposed to prevent